Jingiwala, Bugulbe everyone,
Jingiwala.
and Mabu, we say home way. I'm here with gorgeous big sister, uh, Lois, of the Cook family and the Ganjable people, and it's been really good to connect in with you, Tid, and have a much more personalized visit with you, and really come into your family's nest. So I feel it's a very special one, and that's how we are, right? When we move together in sacred treaty and togetherness, eh? So it's been good or what? Been had fun?
Yeah, here for the absolute truth.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And how's it been for you? I know it's been a big journey. Like, look, I'm only halfway to, you mean you're in the earthly years. I mean, we're ancient spirits. We're always eternal, but it's been a really big journey for you, and I know the journey as well from our way, and and you're standing strong, and it's really good to see you, really holding strong and setting that direction and calling in this gathering for all of us and what we have to do together, and paying respects to your parents too and your ancestors as well. So yeah, it's been a big one, eh?
Yeah, it's been a big journey getting to this point. In any case, over the years and trial and error, pain, discovery, newness, coming in with the new, letting go of the old, and charge the batteries now.
That's right, eh? Balangal barang, balangal barang, eh? Balangal barang, balangal barang. Galgo bugulay. Yeah, so let's say it like trying to be respectful, teach, speaking in the tongue and the language, the tongue from the country that we get given, eh? So yeah, and Pelican mother always. Like my grandmother, when I see pelican, there's always plenty of food and plenty to share around, and that we don't have to be greedy. We can look after each other and look after country and look after everything, and our children, in the future,
Big steps over here on the East Coast to be able to do that, because of the environmental issues that we have here, especially around our river and water systems, what's been happening, bringing in a bit more knowledge to people, take more responsibility for what what you cause on Mother Earth. You're letting poisons into our river, etc., in whatever form, and it's wrong. Then you are responsible because us mob here, downriver, Ballinaway, Wardell, we get the full blunt.
That's right, and then we downriver
of whatever goes in there.
That's right,
and here we are.
That's right.
Near the ocean. The fishermen go out to get fish. Is it good to eat?
Well, I got clean water at home.
No, there's so much garbage coming down the Richmond River. It's incredible. And those people on the top side, they're not taking no responsibility. Now they want to have meeting down here, talk to us about the river, when they really need to fix up what's happened up there. Take responsibility for all the pollution and the environmental, problems that they're causing for us downriver. Because I remember when I was growing up, the water was pristine.
Oh, I can imagine.
We rode on the back of turtles and dolphins. They were friendly.
Yeah, show them about how it is, and
we could fish. We could trawl for prawns.
Yes,
wouldn't go near it right now because of the pollution that's coming downriver.
That's right. So what's our instruction?
Stopped.
What's our instruction now? Because we're not interested in the old system. We're interested in who we are as earth protectors. And it was really interesting because I had the possum come last night when I was at the camp there with all the old people and ancestors. And one of the biggest thing that came to me with Spirited was our rivers, the Richmond River, the Paramedical, the Warrawarra, the Waggle there, the Swan River in Perth, and all our river systems are so important. And all those,
at Lismore's not even taking responsibility for their faulty sewage treatment plant.
Exactly. So what are we doing?
Are they going to fix it? No movement.
Yeah, but Lois, what I'm saying is, we know about that system, and we know that the people who have been operating under the old way of violation, and not connecting. This system is not human, and it is a machine system, and everyone's a machine when you're operating under the system. This gathering and what you're sharing is that you're being the knowledge person about this area and how pristine it was, like how I am at home. But what do we want to do as people of the earth now? Because it's not about relying on the old system and these private members and these corrupt trickery tricksters, thieves, and there's no honor among thieves. We know that. So that's why it's about calling the people. I don't really care about the Prime Minister. I called the Prime Minister on the ground in 2004. It's already 2023, and I don't really need to wait on the Prime Minister or public servants to do what I need to do on the ground, or what needs to happen and who we need to. And I'm also Jinky. I'm a earth protector, and you're all deputized, right? And what is the instructions that you'd like to share? Because one of the things while we're meeting at the Rumble, at the common ground, is common unity, to be able to say, well, we don't need to be babysat and taught which way to perform and act and be. We can be ourselves, and we can clean up the Richmond River together. It's a group effort. Look at a sewage system that's going to be beneficial to the environment and to us. That's really important. It's a problem not just only your way, but everywhere, our way as well. And it's disgusting. I don't like it myself. You know what I'm saying? So what are some of the other instructions you would like to give to the people as the New Earth and where we're moving together? Because it's about problem solving. It's about way showers, and I'm not interested. Section 26 is that the Shire doesn't exist and the state government doesn't exist. And 99 referendum was the people prevailed and said no, and did not grant any powers. We are the Shire and we are the state under the federal and global community. This is who we are together.
So the direction is, let's gather.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put in place committed people
Fantastic.
who want to respond in a positive way and help with the recreation of our new way forward.
Yep.
Yes, with we the people of the land, the law. Yes.
That's right. So you got your river mob, you got your coast mob, you got your island mob, and you got your desert mob. And we need to respond to Earth, and we need to be the Earth, and we don't need to be machines anymore. Running machines, talking machines. You can either be a humanoid or you can be a human being, right? Simple. So what else are we going to expect there? Because it's not going to be boring talk. We're going to be celebrating as well, eh?
Oh, there'll be plenty of celebration, plenty of dance, music.
You're going to do a shake leg?
Yeah. I don't shake leg.
No, I'm mocking.
Maybe the boys can shake leg. Hey, we'll pretend we can shake the leg. Eh?
I just do it like that. I do it the little one like that. The little one. That's how they do it in the desert like that. Yeah, but don't worry, Brolga gonna be dancing.
I seen little one.
I'm gonna be breaking it down. I'm gonna show off to you, and I'm gonna say, oh yeah. I'm like, come on, break it down, Lois. So we're gonna have a little bit of a show off dance, for anybody who want to get going.
There'll be plenty of other dances for you to learn.
Yeah.
Some songs to sing even.
Yeah, and if you've got a song or that something that you want to share from your ancestry.
That's a problem, You're on the East Coast. We're calling in everybody so we can come together and know who we are in the community and who those mob are that want to have a better way forward and protect our country, our waterways, our rivers, our creeks, our wetlands, our important lands, our sacred sites, our sacred lands, important places.
That's right.
Yes, and sacred is in many ways, it's not just an Aboriginal increased site or something like that where we go for ceremony. Sacred lands is where our people are, where our people are buried in the memory and our songlines too.
Yeah.
Where they all come in and meet as we do in our legends, not even our legends, in cultural practices here on the East Coast. We had the 10-year gathering, so this is like a 10-year gathering, but we don't need to do any water ceremony. We've got plenty at the moment.
And while we're at it too, I want to say that as we poison the rivers and all that stuff, we poison ourselves too, and there's many ill practices that we as human animals have participated in too. So I'm not saying that we're deadly. We've had to move through our own realities of what we've had to do to clean our body up. My body is sacred. My body is good. So treat it like a good human being. Our children body is sacred. Our children body is good. So treat it good, like a decent human being, all right?
Well, that's right. Mother Earth, she breathes. You know, she listens to us. She hears our calls. She's there. She's waiting us to wake up so that she can, you know, educate us in a better way to have a better life here on this planet.
That's right.
The problem here is that we're killing ourselves with all the pollution and the random gestures of how to do this and how to do that, whereas nothing's really thought out. Our old ways, you know, we didn't have any pollution. You know, there wasn't big garbage dumps, etc., where there's flies, etc., like that. Yeah, took care of it all in our own backyard. When we lived on a very small community at Cabbage Tree Island, you know, and was able to take care of our needs there without all the destruction that's happening at the moment environmentally, you know, just caused by the people because of negligence, you know, because due diligence, they didn't do due diligence on that, and they didn't do best practices. And they're aware that they're not doing best practices, but they continue to do what they're doing.
And bad behavior as well, because, you know, we've had the fall.
We're not happy. I mean, I'm not happy thinking that there may be some problems there, you know, in the water. We've got to go and look after our water so we can look after ourselves.
I also want to say as well to you, Lois, because I'm giving hard questions to you. It's been a very paternal reality also, and we've had, you know, crapio in a lot of our human tribes' reality of imbalance. And I'm really, really proud to be a really strong woman who really stood strong in my community and not tolerate bullshit. Bad behavior, bad practice, and I've had to learn to do that. I've moved through child abuse myself, and I've healed myself. I've even took myself to go and see counselor. I've even counseled myself through my music, and I've gone out into the world and worked out why the world is so and so then I can actually have a look at, well, now I know why the world is and why I was pretty much born into a very bad tragic cycle and brokenness, and that comes with everything of what we need to fix up with a broken songline and a broken community. And it starts with self, and when you can clean self up and when you can have self-respect and self-love and self-worth, then that'll extend outwards, and protection and safety for self and honor for self, then that's going to ripple outwards. And that's how I've walked anyway. And
lead by example.
Exactly, you know, and I've cleaned my backyard up, so I don't point the finger at anybody here. I've looked good, bad, and ugly here with me too, you know. And I just want to say too, you know, my nephew nearly, you know, had a really close one. You know, he fell off the bike. He needs to wear a helmet, and you know, I just said I gotta hold him, and I have to fight and create, not fight, but I have to create a beautiful world for these children so they can stay. They can stay with us and not have a short life. And I just lost a nephew today. I lost another nephew today. He didn't even reach 30. All right. And I know. But when are we going to create the life for our children and stop bringing them into what we've endured and come out of on that level? You know, it's like my old people said to me. They all gone now, and they said, if you want us to stay, then you have to hold me. You have to hold me so strong and hold me so tight so I can stay here and be in this realm, be in this place called Earth, right? And we know that we've had really bad runs. I've seen Biggie Bay is one of the biggest communities of high suicide rate, you know, like don't just bury your head just in the sand. You know, question why our kids are dying, and that we need to do more. We need to be focused, and I know you're really good with that too, Lois. You've been helping a lot of young women, young men, even your kids through all this stuff. You've even gone through shit yourself with all this stuff, and we've had to heal ourselves. So, you know, let's come in with clean hands, with good hearts, and really good, clear minds to be able to create the way and create the new Earth as we rise up. And they're the choices that we have to make. And I have a vote, and I am a member of this ground called Earth with all of you as the United Nations.
Absolutely.
And we Article 1, Paragraph 2 is about our self-determination, our rights, and our determination to say we don't want this world. It is gone. We don't want this type of reality anymore. And this is the systemic change that we are from the roots growing up to respond and not be subservient to the slave masters and all those people who are just like psychopaths, crazy, nuts, and have lost it because they're not human anymore. Okay? Beautiful, eh? So, anything else, Ted?
No, kid. I think the
You're
main
calling me
thing,
kid, I am his
main
kid.
thing you should remember is make sure you bring sunscreen, a hat, something a little bit warmer for later when you come over. We don't know what the weather's going to be.
And water
like.
too, eh?
Yeah, bring some water and some
Food
to
to share. We're gonna eat together, so it'll be good. We can eat, and it's like we feed and make our kids strong, so they can be strong men and women, and we look after our old people too. Take care of your old people the same way that they grew us up. They should never die alone. They should never be in these old people places. They should always be at home with you. Why? That's a proper way, And you have respect for those who made us strong to be here today. So and that we look after all the old people that are coming too on the day as well.
Yes, they'll be looked after. We'll make sure there's shelter and food for them and some support.
That's right.
If you need it.
And look after each other. Look after each other. Look after yourself. These are important times. So, it's really big shifts. And yes, we're all moving through our old shadow work, and the dark and the light need each other in order to create new creation, Bugarigara. And, we're being tested in our own healing and in our own growth. And I know what it's like to be tested and go through the fire, but it's made me who I am, and it's made me strong, and it's made me respect life. And I've always been a Mother Earth lover. I grew up in the bush, Tid. I running around in the bush in the 1,000,000-hectare lands, and I've lived off the lands, and I've eaten off the lands, and we're the knowledge holders, and we can actually bring country back, eh?
That's right,
Beautiful.
Can't do what we used to do in the old days, but we can do it now.
All right, so we'll see you there, and it starts at 10 o'clock, eh?
10
o'clock.
Till 4.
Yep. And
Come
it's a good ground because it's a proper. We're standing strong together, and it's a special ground now for all of us.
It's where the pathways come in, for the common ground for the women come in and meet and gather and, sit down in ceremony and share information and knowledge and create.
That's right.
That's what we're doing on that day, create.
And thank you for activating the rain ceremony too, and what we've done here with the club stick, and I'm there at the camp with the rain ceremony right through, and it's important, and Mob says thank you. We're getting all the rains there, and the season's meaning itself, and we need the rains to cleanse the land, and we also know that we never go swimming in our water holes on the first big rain. We let that first big rain wash all the yucky bits from the season before, and then we go swimming second rain because everything's all clean then. So they're really important. They're really important knowledge.
Important instructions, knowledge, to remember.
Yeah. All right. Stay beautiful, rainmakers.
See you soon.